All right, guys, welcome back. We have some new mates, very exciting stuff here. These I never put it on YouTube when the Power Rangers were announced. That I didn't tell anybody because honestly, I have always been kind of not a fan of the franchise. It always was so hokey and corny and campy, and it wasn't like campy on purpose like Batman 1966. It was just kind of when the show came on, it's dudes in spandex and chicks, I guess, too, and then hopping around fighting these foam Megazords or whatever. And also, I was a little bit, what would you call it? Resentful because at the time, X-Men, the animated series, and Batman the animated series were dominating TV for cartoons, and those were always, that was peak cartoon time. Fantastic Four had a really good show, really good cartoon that covered the history of Fantastic Four, and the Hulk show was pretty good too. And when those shows started kind of creatively and financially kind of petering out, not Batman the animated series, that whole thing went on for years, but what was I saying? X-Men the animated series came to an end, and this is what replaced it. This is what took over the time slot. There's a bunch of people jumping around in spandex all obnoxiously, and I watched some episodes. I really dug the Green Ranger stuff with Tommy, but I just couldn't handle the show, so I've never really been a fan of the franchise. And over the last 5 years, there's been a lot of great 6-inch Power Ranger figures that have come out, and it's not even that the figures are great; it's just that what the people in the toy photography community has done with them has been fantastic. And so when this came out, I was like, oh god, the Power Ranger. I guess it's a huge part of nerd culture, and there's people that love it. So hey, they got to be included too. They'll be happy with the Minimates way more than I ever will be, and good for them. I'm never a we shouldn't do this franchise because whatever, because I don't like it. Like, Minimates, God, they can do every single franchise in the world as long as they keep making Marvel and stuff like the Joes. I don't care as long as I get mine. Let's make them for everybody who's into everything, So, anyways, so when we got the images of these, I'm like, oh my god, these actually look really, really cool and really sharp. And honestly, still didn't even do a prepay on them. I just thought, well, do I want these? Do I want to invest the time and money? And then they came out this week. And after looking at images of them, they just look so good. They look amazing. So I just finally, the heck with it. I'm going to buy it. But first of all, the box on this is really cool. I don't save boxes. I never have saved Minimate boxes like ever. They all go straight in the trash. And when the Joes came out, like the box on them so nice, it's like, well, I guess I got to keep that. And I'll end up keeping the box on this too, just because it is really neat. But anyways, these mates look amazing. They really do. Just the suits, Alpha 5, they look. The headpieces to them, I really like the Pink Ranger's, the face they put on her, and then of course the Blue Ranger with his glasses. It's another. I always want more diverse heads, especially with glasses, because we only have probably 4 or 5 of them. But the molds for them look great, and they're loaded with accessories. So I pulled the trigger a little over a week ago, and just. It's kind of ecstatic to get them, and then looking up, a lot of my inspiration comes from Google Images and searching hashtags on Instagram, and I found some stuff to do with this, so I'm really excited to get these in front of a camera, and I will get the next box set. I can't even remember. It's the rest of the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, and I think even a Zord. And since we're on the subject of Zords, if you guys know of any, like the Dragon Zord for the Green Ranger, or I don't even know what the Power Rangers normal character. I'm gonna be learning a lot about Power Rangers now that I got these. But if you guys know of any Zords, the Dragon Zords, or whatever else that stand 12 inches tall, preferably. I've seen a couple 6-inchers, but I would prefer a minimum of 12-inch, Dragon Zords or Zords or whatever they all, Megazords. If you guys got suggestions, please let me know, because I'm going to need some help with that. Because like I said, I'm so far out of ever knowing anything about the Power Rangers that I just don't know much about them. So, but anyways, yeah, we have the blue, pink, and green Ranger, and then we have Alpha 5. It's great to have Alpha 5. He is a must-have, and he's such a cool character design. I actually really like the movie that they came out with Elizabeth Banks. I think was the only famous actor in it. The Red Ranger is on Stranger Things. He plays a real jerk. It took me a long time to figure out who that guy was and where he's from, but I'm like, oh, that guy's awesome in the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers movie, and now he plays like just such an alpha male jerk in Stranger Things. But the one thing about that movie I didn't like was the Alpha 5 design in that movie. Like, it would have been nicer to get way closer to the source material, the original design. But that movie I really liked it. I'm really disappointed. They said they wanted to make 7, and I'm sure that was all hyperbole from the studio president. But I really wish that movie had done good, because it would have been. I liked that movie enough to where I would have been more than happy to watch a trilogy of it and actually take the time to go to the theater and see that series, because that movie was really, really good. So anyways, let's take these guys out of the package and get a closer look. All right, guys. So here they are. As I said, they look amazing. The mold for the head is fantastic, for all 4 of their heads, actually. And again, heavy on the accessories. Hold on a second. Actually, I forgot 2 of them. Okay, so I got those other 2 accessories in down there. As you can tell, my setup in back is actually still up there from my last video, and actually I used part of it for another Transformers movie or video I just started. But my lab is in disarray. Before these guys get in front of a camera, I got to do some massive cleaning, because this place just destroyed. Even though I haven't hardly been working in it the last month, place is still destroyed. Didn't take much. So, anyways, back to the the figures. Amazing face molds. They did Tommy well with that. That shoulder piece, that armor, the gold armor. He has both his weapons. I'll move him around one of these in a little bit just to get a closer look at his weapons. The Blue Ranger, I'm guessing that staff is his, along with the size. Like I said, I don't know that much about him, but yeah, the Pink Ranger has a bow and arrow. It would have been nice to get a couple more arrows, but one's good enough, I guess. And then again, Alpha 5 just looks fantastic. And then, down by their feet, you see those weapons. I don't know. You guys are going to have to help me out. I don't know what goes to what. On the far right, we have the gun-shaped ones. Who does that go to? On the other side, we got these kind of knife-looking things, and they're shorter than the other ones. I don't know what belongs to who. I can always look it up on Google or some Power Ranger page on Instagram. But if you guys can tell me in the comments whose weapons go to who, it would help me out a little bit. And are they supposed to have 2 weapons? Like are each of them? Were they just nice enough to give us 2 extra weapons, or do they usually use both of them at a time, or do they usually use 2 at a time? I don't know. Somebody explain this to me. And then we have this other weapon, and I vaguely remember this from the TV show, but you have the bow from the Pink Ranger, and then the size from the Blue and Yellow Rangers. I'm guessing that sword is the Red Rangers, and then there's a battle axe underneath there. So, if you guys have any idea what that's all about, is a battle axe Tommy's weapon, is a sword the Red Rangers? I don't know. I do vaguely remember them combining all their weapons together. I never realized how cool that was until just right now. Like how awesome that is that they have all their weapons combined besides the Megazord and stuff. And then on the back we have, they painted them on the back just like they should. It looks like I have a little bit of a defect on the paint to the Pink Ranger. Is that dirt? We'll take a look. Yeah, I don't know. They look great, guys. If you're a Power Ranger enthusiast and a Minimate collector, or not even a Minimate collector, these are pretty awesome. I would imagine, being a huge fan of both, you would be extremely excited with this, especially getting all those weapons and the combination weapon you almost wouldn't expect until the second box set. But none of those come apart, by the way. I'm sure maybe some of you are wondering that, but it's one solid piece. It's pretty awesome. And then I wanted to give you guys a close up of the Green Ranger's weapons, just because they did such a fantastic job with them. Just the molding, and I know how important that flute dagger is, because that's what he uses to call the Dragon Zord. I really wish I had that Dragon Zord. I really do, because you could do some pretty awesome shots with him in a Dragon Zord. So I really got to find one. And of course the other Megazords, something posable too, not those not those old hard plastic ones that don't pose very much from the 90s. It'd be nice to have like I said, nice to be nice to have a foot tall Dragon Zord for them at least. I still can't believe I would have a Dragon Zord in my house, or Power Ranger stuff of any type. But again, Diamond Select and how they make Minimates, this just really hits the spot for a new exciting franchise on top of all the other ones. It's been a great week for Minimates. I mean, we got great couple weeks, I guess, because we got the Transformers Series 2. We just got these guys. We had the Marvel Zombies announced. And yeah, just fantastic. And I think we're supposed to have another announcement this week or next week from San Diego Comic-Con about a 5-person or 6-person superhero team from the last 10 years. A lot of people think it's Champions. A lot of people think it's Young Avengers, but it's going to be a good week. Fantastic Four, by the way, that box set's just around the corner. Luke and other retailers have talked about how it's coming in soon. So anyways, I guess it's time for some Minimate pictures. All right, guys, our first shot, we're just kind of gonna get a nice simple shot with Alpha 5 out of the way. Yeah, it's just basically him around some panels. I actually found this set a few years ago. Like I actually watch a lot of clearance aisles at Walmart for stuff to resell on eBay that they have a deep discount on. Make a few bucks, sell something for retail price. But I actually had the what's his name? Is it Zordon? Is that the talking head? Bryan Cranston played him in the movie. But I found like 3 of those for like $5, and they're going for 25 on eBay or something. So I sold them. Really kicking myself for not keeping one of them. I may have to go out and buy one. It actually came with Alpha 5 2 is the only figure with it. But I do know that exists. I know I asked you guys about the Megazord, but Zordon at least. There is a really cool version of him out there that I'll probably have to pick up. But anyways, back to the shot. It's just basically a nice basic shot with Alpha 5 around some panels, and then just some kind of mechanical looking background with that nice blue background. So nothing much else to say about that. Let's get to some action shots with the actual Rangers. All right, guys. So I lied. I was gonna do an action shot, but I forgot I had him set up, the Green Ranger set up. Sorely missing that Dragon Zord. Really missing that Dragon Zord in the background. If I had the Dragon Zord and he was way back there to where you could get him in the full shot, this would be a pretty amazing shot. It's still pretty good. It's still a fun angle. Still got the rocky terrain in the background, but this picture would be about 100 times better if I had that Dragon Zord in the background. just kind of overlooking Tommy. And maybe a green background instead of the blue one I got or something would be cool. But yeah, like I said, still a pretty rad shot. But yeah, wish I had that Dragonzord. Anyways, let's go on to an action shot after this one. All right, guys. So it took me a good long while to find the Green Ranger sword. I already lost it, like, immediately. Whatever. But you know, this shot right here. We obviously have the Green Ranger for a while. He was evil when he first came up. And I have a feeling he only fought the Red Ranger. Power Ranger fans, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think he only fought the Red Ranger. But obviously we don't have the Red Ranger. I'm going to have a lot of fun having those two go toe-to-toe. One of the beautiful parts of Power Rangers is that when they shot that show, you know, it was on a low budget, so a lot of their fights were in, like, gravel pits and stuff. So I'm going to really look forward to having the Red Ranger and Green Ranger fight in a gravel pit. I mean, it just makes it easier to do some dios, do some shots. I think a lot of the time it was just kind of like city backgrounds and parks. It was never really in... yeah, the budget was low. They couldn't really get, you know, big... you know, the stuff for the movies or whatever, you know. So anyways, yeah, just kind of doing that rocky background like it did in the last shot. And yeah, having him take on the Pink and Blue Ranger, and having him kind of fly through the air to attack the two. Yeah, just, you know, getting that volcanic looking thing in the background with some smoke, and then there's a light back there to kind of light it up so you see it in the background. And then, you know, I wanted to add more to this, which is why I have this polyester fuzz here. Just, it adds so much to pictures. But yeah, just getting those two in a pose. I actually thought I'd do more dynamic stuff, but I will in a future video. This one's gone on pretty long just because I rambled in the review part about it, about my history, what my thoughts on Power Rangers. So it kind of went on forever. So we're not going to do any more shots, but... yeah, anyways, turned out really cool. Really love it. Gotta, you know, give these Minimates a grade A in awesomeness. They're just so damn cool, and I'm really looking forward to you know, using them in front of the camera. But anyways, yeah, I think, yeah, that'll be it for this video. Guys, hit the like and subscribe button. Leave some comments about the Power Rangers, what your thoughts are. Tell me where I can get that Dragonzord, you know, whatever. And then check out the description of the video for my Instagram and Facebook links, because there's just tons of Minimate pictures on there, plenty of great stuff there for you guys to check out. Otherwise, we'll see you guys at the next video. Bye now.